Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. A little bit about the gameplay before we get into it. I was playing a friend named Seth in a game of Madden, and we both did this. Anytime that we had the ball on offense, we had to use a random number generator to pick our plays. So the top one would be 1, the middle one would be 2, the bottom one would be 3. So we would hit it and we'd pick the play according. We also did no punting, no field goals, and no extra points. So except for kickoffs, no kicking. For the plays that the coach suggestion, which is what we used, would want us to punt or kick the field goal depending on the situation, we would go down 2 pages and then we would do the random number generator there because that's when they first got into the plays on the coach suggestion. This was a really fun game. The game's a little bit old. Both of us are playing on PCs, and that's why Madden doesn't look that good, because Madden hates PC players. A little side note before we get into the video, because today we are talking about my top 5 teams in the NFL after week 6 going to week 7. A big reason I will not buy another Madden game for the foreseeable future is Madden, honestly, is not that good on PC. Madden on PC is still playing the last gen version. There's not a huge player base. I think all of this could be fixed by allowing cross-platform. Cross-platform would bring so much to Madden on PC that I personally would start playing again. I would start buying it. It's fun to play a little bit here or there, but I don't have many friends, if any friends, who play Madden on PC. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So today we are going to be talking my top 5 NFL teams going into week 7. This is before the Monday night game. I know you guys will be seeing this after the Monday night game. Unless something big happens in this Monday night game, these rankings won't change. So number 5, we are going to start with the Los Angeles Chargers. They are a very good team and what's supposed to be a very good division. Broncos country, let's ride. Justin Herbert is a star quarterback, bright future. Between Khalil Mack and Bosa on the edge, defense is stout. There's not much keeping these guys down. Biggest issue is they are in the same division as somebody else we'll see later on this list. Number 4 on the list, we are moving quickly, the Minnesota Vikings. Before the season started, I would have never put the Vikings over the Chargers. The Vikings are good, but when you look at the most important position in football, which is the quarterback, you can't say Kirk Cousins over Justin Herbert. But the Vikings are more complete. Dalvin Cook is an absolute monster. He's a beast. Justin Jefferson's having himself a year. Adam Thielen, he's getting old, but he's still ticking. The Packers do not look good at all. They just got beat by the Jets. They lost to the Giants the week before, which spoiler alert, the Giants are not on this list. They are way overperforming for what I expect. But I think the Vikings should be able to take the NFC North pretty easily this year, unless the Packers turn something around. I guess Devontae Adams was that important to Aaron Rodgers. Moving on to number 3, I'm going to have to put the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles right here. This is mad disrespect. I'm sorry, but the Eagles are not consistent enough to show me that they belong above the 2 teams I have left. The Eagles, phenomenal, 6-0. Defense stepped up against Cooper Rush, but the only noticeable team that they've really beat this year was the Vikings. They struggled against the Lions. They barely beat the Cardinals. Came out a close one against Jacksonville. The Eagles are clutching up this year, but I can't put them at number 1 until they prove to me that they are really a team to beat. Number 2 top team in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is absolutely phenomenal. Travis Kelce is a monster. The Chiefs are a high-powered offense. Can't really stop them. Their defense, not so much. But any team that has Patrick Mahomes at quarterback is going to be high on this list. And luckily for the Kansas City Chiefs, they locked him in for a long time. Guys, if you know anything about football, you already know who my number 1 team is. That's right. the Pittsburgh Steelers after the upset against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where Kenny Pickett got injured and Mitchell Trubisky came back, led us to a W. There is no doubt that the Steelers have the best odds to go to the Super Bowl with weapons like, hold on, let me think. Okay, never mind. This just in. The real number one, the Buffalo Bills. Yes. If you actually thought I was choosing Pittsburgh just because they're my favorite team, then you were wrong. I love Pittsburgh. We look rough this year. Yes, we upset the Buccaneers. Buffalo, they are looking good. Josh Allen is a bona fide stud on the football field. My personal favorite fantasy player. Singletary, he can get the work done, but Stephon Diggs, that guy's a monster. Von Miller, he's looking like the Broncos version of himself again, making a difference. The Bills are my personal favorite to win the Super Bowl this year. This top 5 list isn't my favorite to win the Super Bowl, but number 1 and number 2, the Bills and the Chiefs, those are my 2 favorite. And I think going forward, this Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes rivalry will be a lot like the Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning. Every single time that they play, we know it's going to be a good game. We know that these 2 quarterbacks are going to come, they're going to throw for lots of yards. It's usually going to be a high scoring game. I know this last one was only 24-20. But it was still a good game. These 2 quarterbacks are going to face off quite a bit. They bring in high TV ratings, both high-powered offenses. They're both going to be contending for the AFC Championship every year. And in my personal opinion, this is going to be the best rivalry to watch in all of football. It's going to be Manning versus Brady 2.0, but in an era where passing is way ahead of what it was. Guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. Comment your favorite team down below. Also, your number 1 team. I expect anybody who's not biased to say the Bills. I can see an Eagles fan being mad at these rankings. But let me know your favorite team, your top team. Subscribe for more. Remember, a like on the video goes a long way. With that, have a good day.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying.